Hi, I'm Professor Roger Luis Martinez-Davila, and welcome to Coexistence in Medieval Spain, Jews, Christians, and Muslims. To create this course, I have crisscrossed Spain for almost 15 years, from the north, Zaragoza, Burgos, Leon, and Santiago de Compostela, to the center of the peninsula, Salamanca, Plasencia, Segovia, and Toledo, and lastly to the south, Sevilla, Cordova, and Granada. It has been an incredible journey, and I'm excited to share it with you. First, call me Roger. Like you, I am always a student. I'm continuously learning about how much I still do not know. Even after turning tens of thousands of pages of manuscripts in about 50 cathedral, municipal, and national archives, and even one of the most precious jewels, the Vatican's secret archive, I know I'm still creating a more thorough perspective of interreligious relations in medieval Spain. Thus, I think it's fair to say we are pursuing this investigation, this journey, together. I think I'm a bit closer to understanding medieval Spanish coexistence, but this is only because of the generosity of the archivists, scholars, museum directors, and many others who have aided me. Over 20 institutions and scholars in Spain and the United States, formally and informally, are participating in the development and delivery of this course. To them, I am grateful and in their debt. Together, we investigated medieval 1,000-year-old stiff parchment manuscripts, the architectural remains of synagogues and mosques, and the ceramics and metalwork that blended cultural traditions, all of them telling their own stories. Tales of Muslim, Arab, and Berber shock cavalry quickly overrunning Visigothic Spain and establishing new norms that ensured basic religious protections for Jews and Christians, but at the expense of political fealty and head taxes assessed for every living man. Of Islamic kings creating fabulous cities like Cordova, with a mixed population of several 100,000 souls and densely packed libraries that were the envy of the world. The race to rediscover and innovate upon Greek knowledge about the stars and science so that Muslim, Christian, and Jewish scholars could design better astronomical devices to understand navigation as well as the desires of God. Of tensions within the Muslim community, like the fracturing of the Umayyad Caliphate of Cordova into many smaller taifa or party kingdoms, and within the Christian community, like the wars between Leon and Burgos in the 11th century, and later the Runia Civil War between the half-brothers Pedro the Cruel and Enrique II of Trastamara of Castile. Of Jewish rabbis, merchants, and chainmail makers aligning their political and economic interests with Christian knights and churchmen to counter predatory interloping Christian lords in Plasencia. Of cathedral leaders in Burgos and Toledo seeking to find the very best craftsmen to create church altars and structures, and always specifying to hire a Muslim carpenter because they were the most talented. Of the 15th century intermarriage of Jewish rabbinic and lower noble Christian families, the Ha-Levi, Santa Maria, and Carvajal clans, and their creation of an illustrious lineage of Roman Catholic cardinals, one of whom twice was almost named the Bishop of Rome, the Pope. Of the collapse of positive forms of coexistence, the massive anti-Jewish riots of the 1390s, the implementation of blood purity laws banning persons with Jewish and Muslim ancestries from church and governmental positions, and the implementation of the Spanish Inquisition to seek out and penance wayward Christians. And the stories that speak of the end, the Edict of Expulsion of 1492 that cast Jews from their homeland of 2,000 years, and the subsequent expulsion of Muslims in 1502. I have dreamt about this opportunity to share these stories that grant us a peek into the 13th century history of daily Jewish, Christian, and Muslim interrelations in medieval Iberia. Thank you for joining me on this quest. More importantly, thank you for indulging your own curiosity and seeking your own personal betterment. Now, I think it is time for us to get started.